I see a lot of comments from white people being like, not all white people, not all white people, some of us are good. Trust me, some of us are good. That's not the point. People are posting that they're seeing white people in general, people who are white, like condemn gun violence and whatever now when they haven't condemned anything else that's been happening in the world or in the country. One thing that I've learned as a man and as a gay man is that when women say something similar, when they say like, oh, men suck, they don't want to hear, oh, but not me, right? They don't want to hear that necessarily because they're not talking about, it's hard to say, they're not really talking about like the good men. They're talking about how whenever they are hurt or whenever somebody does something that they're frustrated with, it is a man. And so it's just not helpful as a man. It's not helpful as a white person. It's not helpful as a person in a position of really power and privilege to ask the person who's frustrated with a larger group of people to basically like forgive them or like give them an out or make you feel better. It's really not their job to make you feel better. Do you know what I mean? And so, yes, it's not all white people. Yes, it's not all men who suck. Some people would disagree. But if you're in the comments and your main comment to somebody who's frustrated with a whole system of stuff is to basically ask them to like tell you that you're good, it's just not helpful. Don't do that. Like as a white person, like don't do that. And I find that this is something that has come up for me a lot is that like, and it really, honestly, it takes me back to like 7th grade when my girlfriends would all be like, ugh, boys suck, you know? And then I would always be like, oh, well, I'm a boy. Like, what about me? Do I suck? And they would be like, no, not you, not you. Like, but you know, like the guys that I'm dating or whatever. And of course it would be nice if people wouldn't make generalizations, and it would be nice if like people wouldn't like blame entire groups of people for things, but there are trends and things. And there are a lot of white people who suck. And there are a lot of white people who are posting really shitty stuff right now. And there are a lot of white people who are coming out as against violence and political violence and all of that stuff. And I just really want to remind my fellow white people that it's not the point that you yourself are good or that you yourself didn't do that. It really is a trend that even though it's not your fault and all of that stuff, you do bear responsibility for the power that you hold. And so don't ask people of color or people who are talking about trends to let you out of the trend, because I guess it's just really an actions speak louder than words kind of thing, where it's more about you showing that you're not racist. Why don't you do that? I think it's just like really unhelpful to be in the comments being like, trust us, some of us are good. Like they know that. But like they're surprised that the people that they thought were really good are coming out and being bad. Okay, that's my message for today. I hope that is helpful to somebody, and I hope that it kind of helps someone understand that like it's really not about you. You know what I mean? When someone's talking about a trend, it's not about you.